a monk, had sent his disciples on a journey to study in the great school of the world, that is, in the outer world. When the time was over, except one of them, the others had returned. The monk was very happy to see their knowledge and achievements. They returned having learned a lot. Then finally the young man, who left behind, also returned. The monk said to him, "Certainly you have returned last, hence you must have returned having learned the most." The young man said, "I have not returned having learned anything. On the contrary, I have forgotten even what you taught me." What could be a more disappointing answer than this? Then, one day, the young man was massaging the monk, rubbing the monk's back. He said, "The temple is very beautiful, but there is no idol of God inside." When the monk heard this, his anger knew no bounds. Certainly those words were said to him only. He had called his own beautiful body a temple. Seeing the monk's anger, the young man started laughing. It was as if someone poured more oil on a burning fire. The monk separated him from his institute. Then one morning, when the monk was studying his scriptures, the young man suddenly came from nowhere and sat near him. He remained sitting. The monk continued reading. Just then a wild bee came into the room and started searching for a way out. The door was open, the same door through which she had come in. She was trying in vain to get out through the closed window, just like she was blind. Her humming sound was echoing in the silence of the temple. The young man stood up and said loudly to the bee, "Oh, foolish one, that is not a door. It is a wall. Stop and look back. The door is the same from where you came." The bee did not, but the monk definitely heard these words and found the door. He looked into the young man's eyes for the first time. He was not the one who went on the journey. These eyes were different. The monk realized that day that what he had learned was not an ordinary learning. He came not by learning, but by knowing something. The monk told him, "Today I am realizing that my temple is empty of God. And I am realizing today that till today I have been banging my head against the wall, but I could not find the door. But what do I do now to get to the door? What should I do so that my temple does not remain empty of God?" The young man said, "If you want God, then become empty of yourself. The one who is filled up by oneself is the one who is away from God. He who becomes empty of himself finds that he was always full of God. And if you want to reach this truth, then do what the bee is doing now." The monk saw that the bee was not doing anything now. She is sitting on the wall and just sitting. He understood. He woke up. It was as if there had been a flash of lightning in the darkness, and he saw the bee going out of the door. This story is my complete message. This is what I am saying. One does not have to do anything to attain God, rather one has to leave everything and see. When the mind becomes calm and sees, the door is found. A calm and empty mind is the door. The greatest barrier between you and the truth is your own mind and your senses, you all the time. Looking through these, you may look into the scriptures, greatest people of the world, churches or temples, and many such good things. But, have you noticed? These all are just filling your mind. I'm not saying these are filling you with anything bad, but your mind is filling. So, because your mind is already filled with preoccupied thoughts, how can you unite with the Absolute? You have to be empty. You have to be void. My invitation is for that void only. That invitation of void is of religion only. To accept that invitation is to be religious. Once you attain that void, what else is needed? You will become eternal. You will become real. Break ties with the thought. Treat your brain as if it is not yours. Get into the feelings, thin out thoughts, deepen feelings. When thoughts become weak and feelings become deep, then start becoming free from feelings also. Just existence, just silence. Where there are neither thoughts nor feelings, where there are no waves,